You ready, Connis? It's just us today.
Yep. Water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were waiting there. For a meeting to relate was written in the subsequent event.
All right. Good morning, Connis. How's it going?
Good.
All right, everyone. Good morning. Today is Monday, March 6th, 2023, and this is our morning meeting for today.
Mrs. B.A.'s cat Olaf. Olaf is Miss Artist's cat. He likes to relax most of the time. His favorite way is to sleep is on his back with his paws up. Miss Artist found him while loading hay bales at a nearby farm. Olaf and his brother were hiding between two bales of hay, and the farmer did not want them. Mrs. B.A. took one kitten, and her friend who was helping her took the other. Olaf also likes to hang out on his cat tower and bat his paw at humans when they pass by.
Show us your pets. Remember, we want to feature your pets on the front page of our morning meeting. Students and staff, send us your pet pictures to principal@BethuneEagles.net to be included.
And now, it's time for the history segment of the morning meeting.
On this day in history, let's take a few minutes to learn about different things that happened this week in history.
This day in history. Today is Monday, March 6th. On this day in the year 1930, 93 years ago, the first frozen foods were sold. They were made by Bird's Eye Frosted Foods and were sold in Springfield, Massachusetts.
You know they still sell Bird's Eye frozen vegetables at the supermarket?
No.
They do. Tomorrow's Tuesday, March 7th. On this day in the year 1938, 85 years ago, Janet Guthrie was born. She was the first woman to race a car in the Indianapolis 500 and Daytona 500 championships.
Whoa.
Yeah, kind of cool.
This weekend, Wednesday is March 8th. On this day in the year 2014, 9 years ago, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared and was never seen again. The search went on for years and it was never found.
Isn't that crazy to think a plane full of people just went missing and disappeared?
Yeah.
Scary. Thursday is March 9th. On that day in the year 1959, 64 years ago, the Barbie doll was introduced to the world. It was named after the inventor's daughter, Barbie.
This Friday is March 10th. On that day in the year 1876, 147 years ago, the first telephone call was made. What did they say on this call? Mr. Watson, come here. Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
I think I would have said something more exciting on the first phone call. What would you have said?
I would have said, hello. Is anybody out there?
Yeah, is anybody out there? This Saturday is March 11th. On that day in the year 2020, 3 years ago, the World Health Organization declared the outbreak of a new disease, COVID-19. Can you believe it's only been 3 years since that happened?
No.
Feels like so long ago already.
This Sunday is March 12th. On that day in the year 1881, 142 years ago, Andrew Watson became the first Black international soccer player and team captain. He was from Guyana, but he played for the team from Scotland.
The news. Here's what else is happening at Bethune this week.
One School, One Book. We are now in our third week of our One School, One Book program. What do you think of Templeton and why?
What do you think of Templeton, Thomas?
I think that they're getting and starting to know Templeton that they're beginning to be friends.
And I think once a rat, always a rat. Do you know that 7th grade actually has a Templeton doll in their classroom?
No.
It's kind of creepy. This week's reading schedule: Monday, chapter 10, Tuesday, chapter 11, Wednesday, chapter 12, Thursday, chapter 13, and Friday, chapter 14.
Chill out and read. This week is CMSD's Reading Spirit Week. Our media specialist, Miss Craven, has fun things planned for you. Get excited.
On Monday, it's hide behind a good book. You're supposed to wear your best camouflage. Do you have any camo clothing?
Yeah.
You do? I don't think I do.
Tuesday, we're wild about reading. Wear animal print stripes or spots.
Wednesday, books brighten our lives. Wear something neon or colorful.
Thursday, reading is rad. Wear something plaid.
Rad, plaid, it rhymes.
Yeah.
Friday, read like a champion. Wear your favorite Cleveland sports gear or anything Cleveland or Bethune.
Pre-K field trip. This Wednesday, our pre-K students are off on a trip to the Cleveland Museum of Natural History.
Charm your way. Last week, our 4th through 8th grade scholars had a program to learn appropriate manners and etiquette. Charm Your Way has one more session this week, and you should be excited.
This Thursday, some of our 4th through 8th grade scholars are going to come to the school in the evening for a formal dinner and to learn table manners. It's going to be a fun and delicious evening.
1st grade field trip. This Thursday, our 1st grade students are off on a trip to the Shaker Lakes.
Spirit Day. Friday is Bethune Spirit Day. This month, we're wearing anything that's Cleveland. Cleveland, Cavs, Browns, Guardians, Bethune clothes, they all count.
Popcorn flavor of the week. Are you curious about this week's popcorn flavor?
Yeah.
Well, it's ranch.
All March MVPs. Who wants to be a March MVP? March MVPs get to go roller skating. Woo! I can't wait.
Ooh, I bet our Arch MVPs are going to be all over the floor at the roller skating rink.
I know how to
Literally
skate.
on the floor when they fall down.
I know how to skate.
I bet you'll be on the floor too.
No.
We'll see. Responsibility. During March, we're focusing on the character trait of responsibility. What is one responsibility you have at school? Pause the video now and discuss in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back.
Bethune Champions. It's now time to celebrate our Bethune Champions of the Week.
Inari, Hunter, and Destiny, we are so proud of you for recording Charlotte's web chapters. You're great readers. Mrs. Rogers, thank you for helping our middle school team to ensure that all of our 8th grade students make high school choices. This one's for me. Thank you, Miss Leisinger and class, for inviting me to participate in your cooking raffle and letting me select last week's cooking activity. I loved it. Way to go, teachers who are focusing on supporting our 3rd graders to ensure they're ready for the OST.
Miss Craven, we appreciate how you've been working to set up a Reading Spirit Week. Miss Molly,
Mail you,
and Mrs. King, thanks for working hard to set up all of the resources in the sensory room. Miss Everett, you've been working hard and learning a lot about special education, and we appreciate all that you're doing. This one is for Miss Naganachini. Messiah, Miss Naganachini appreciates the responsibility conversation you had with her the other day. You were very kind. Great dancing, Tyon Hollins. We saw your moves in the hallway.
Did you see him dancing?
No.
He was embarrassed, but he was really good.
Yesterday?
Friday.
Oh.
Bethune Champions. Do you know that anyone can share Bethune Champion? Students and staff, if you have someone you want to recognize in the morning meeting, just email the person's name and why you think they're Bethune Champion to principal@BethuneEagles.net.
Joke of the week. This week's joke of the week was shared with us by Jamar Jeffries.
Thanks, Jamar. What do you call a nose that's 12 inches?
I don't know.
A foot. Ah.
Well, that's it for this week's morning meeting. Let's dance into a new week.
Just like that girl.
Yeah. See ya. This is Connis
And Miss Nakanochny.
saying peace out.